Hey everyone, welcome to the channel and to your June 2022 tarot reading. This is going to be for the sign of Aquarius. You can watch this from your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements. Please keep in mind it is a general reading and it's also a prediction, so some of these things probably not played out yet, okay? So without further ado, we're just going to get straight into your reading. So let's see what it is you need to know at this time in regards to your love life this month, Aquarius. Please tell me what Aquarius needs to know with regards to love at this time. You have fear in reverse. True love in reverse. Ooh. And great achievement in reverse, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, there is behind a mask. Yeah, I felt this energy as soon as I got these two cards here. Aquarius is, if you're honest with yourself, you guys are trying to deceive yourselves when it comes to how you feel about love at this time, okay? A lot of you are emotionally shut down. You're not wanting to explore new love interests, new love connections for those of you who are single, okay? Although some of you may be kind of finding yourself in a loveless relationship where you know that it's coming to an end, but you don't really want to accept that it's time to release this connection, okay? So it can go either way depending on what applies for you. But I feel like for the most part, a lot of you guys are emotionally shut down. You're disconnected, okay? You're not really emotionally interacting with anyone at this time. And you're convincing yourself that you don't need love, you don't want love, you're happier when you're not dealing with anyone in a romantic way. But the reality is, this is just a facade, okay? This is something you're using to mask how you truly feel. And that is because you have a lot of fears, okay? Fear is showing up in reverse here, but that is the deception, okay, behind a mask. You're hiding the fact that you don't have very good thoughts when it comes to love in general. Maybe because of past experiences you've had where you felt betrayed, where you felt lied to, sabotaged, where you felt like people didn't have your best interests at heart. There's clearly some bruising here, okay? When it comes to past relationships, past connections that you have, you don't have the fondest memories when it comes to love. And so you mask that energy instead of addressing, you know, these thoughts that you have about love in general in your love life, and possibly some self-limiting beliefs that you have around love. You just mask it with this nonchalant energy of, I don't want love, I don't need love, you know, it's not for me, okay? Which I don't feel like that's true if you're honest, okay? I just feel like you're trying to mask your pain. And so it's time to really get to the bottom of this, Aquarius. And if you know you're in a relationship that is loveless, that has lost you know, all its charm, you know, if you know that there is not really much keeping it together, then it may be time to drop the facade, you know, of keeping up appearances and just accept the fact that, you know, it's time to actually bring this relationship to a complete end, okay? Because it does look like it's already emotionally over, okay? So even if you haven't physically left, you've definitely checked out a while ago, emotionally. Yeah, 5 of Cups. You may be in a lot of regret over how things played out in the past. Strength card in reverse, Leo energy. What else? 6 of Swords in reverse, yeah. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. The 8 of Cups and the 9 of Wands in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, there is the 4 of Cups. You're just trying to avoid future pain. That's literally all you're doing. By holding on to something that is already dead and done, or by, you know, not allowing yourself to explore new love, you're just trying to avoid what you believe to be the inevitable, and that is being excuse me, sorry about that. You're just trying to avoid the inevitable. In this case, you feel like the inevitable is that you're going to be left behind, that someone's going to emotionally disconnect from you, okay? That your love life is essentially doomed to failure, okay? And so it's like, why would I even put myself in that situation? Look at how things played out in the past. look at my current situation. It's a mess. Things are not getting any better, they're getting worse. There's no joy left in this situation. We're just now together for the sake of being together. But even the 2 cups that we have, this union is run dry. There's no water in these cups. And that's why this horse is in this apathetic energy, which I feel like is what you're in. You're in a state of apathy because you don't have the courage, or you feel you don't have the courage, but that's not true. But you feel like you don't have the courage or the energy to invest into a new connection, or to even leave an existing connection, okay, if you're currently in a relationship that has definitely run its course. And so I feel like you're only weighing yourself down, you're only making it harder for yourself by pretending everything's fine when actually you're miserable, okay? And it's like, those of you who are in this type of relationship, you just don't want to lose any more than what you've already lost in the past. So it's like you're holding on to something just because, it's there. But the emotions, they're already checked out. Like I said, I felt that from the beginning. Like you're already gone, okay? Definitely spiritually, you are not in this connection. Emotionally, you've checked out a long time ago. Mentally, you're distracting yourself. So what is there left? What is left? You're just physically there. For those of you where you're single, you're just trying to avoid looking at these beliefs that you have around love. You're trying to avoid, looking at situations that cause this pain, that is at the root of your unhappiness, okay? But it's time to address that, Aquarius, okay? Because this is not an energy you want to remain in. Okay. And I feel like a lot of this, as you know within yourself, for those of you who resonate with this reading, that it's just all about trying to avoid disappointment, rejection, okay? The fear of rejection is what's keeping you in this energy. And that's where a need for really working on self-love, self-worth is going to be key, okay? Because that is what I feel is lacking. That's at the core of what's truly lacking at this time. Okay. All right. So let's go over to your work situation at this time. Ooh, there's one card that wanted to come out already. So you have the honoring path. Awesome. What else? Planning and action. Planning and action. Almost said ahead. So you're planning ahead for sure for something you want. So you have some goals here that you're wanting to accomplish. Milestone in reverse, yeah. And then you have kindred partnership in reverse. Yeah, so this is really interesting because with honoring path, I feel like you do have some acknowledgement coming in, okay? So you are being acknowledged in your field through some project you're working on, some presentation you may be doing, there may be a speech, maybe there's an event you're running, maybe you've having some kind of launch, whatever it is, you're getting attention for it, okay? It's positive attention. This is positive press. And so it's kind of putting you in this energy of planning ahead, being a bit more optimistic about it, okay? And wanting to take action on whatever it is that you're pursuing at this time when it comes to your career, your work, possibly a business. But I feel like, yeah, you're struggling a little bit because you felt like in the past you didn't really reach your goals, okay? That there were possibly a lot of near misses, or you just felt like when you got really close to accomplishing it, something would always happen that would jeopardize it, okay? But I feel like that is changing. It's possible as well that, your love life and your thought process around, how you interact and connect with people is playing a role as well. Because like I said, a lot of you are emotionally shut down at this time. And so if you are not open, okay, if you are not as warm and inviting as you'd normally be, and you're more in this apathetic, almost depressed, kind of miserable energy, then it's going to be hard to attract what it is that you want, okay? So it's really important to be mindful of that your energy speaks for you. So if you're putting out this very downbeat, kind of nonchalant energy, then people are going to pick up on that, and that could affect, whatever it is that you're working on. So it's really key that you work on that energy, okay? And really work on your self-confidence, self-belief, self-love, and self-worth, okay? Because that's what's going to put you in this energy of achievement, acknowledgement, acclaim, success, okay? All right, so let's find out more there. Tell me more about this. Yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Oh dear. We have the World card in reverse. So that's you along with Taurus, Scorpio, and Leo. The Knight of Wands in reverse. That's the Son of Wands. The Ten of Cups and the King of Wands in the upright, Leo energy. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like for a lot of you, you feel like you don't have much support at all. You may feel like you've had to do everything by yourself, that, you know, you don't seem to get a fair shot like everyone else seems to, that, you know, no one really believes in you, no one has your back, no one ever celebrates your wins with you. And so you just feel like you're having to always do everything alone, but you really do want a community around you. Perhaps that's something you've been trying to build and you feel like that hasn't been successful yet. But with the Ace of Swords being reversed with the Ace of Cups in reverse, the problem is that you don't even see your own value, Aquarius. You don't see what you bring to the table, okay? Like, you really have this issue with taking action right now. You know, Knight of Wands in reverse. There's hesitancy, there's uncertainty, there's a lack of self-belief. I feel like there's a lack of self-awareness as well. It's like you don't realize how talented, how gifted you are. You don't realize that there are people already looking at you, waiting to see what you'll do, okay? Because you do have a talent here, a skill, a gift, a craft. There's something you're very good at, and I feel like it is, you know, if you did invest more time into it, because I do see you planning and thinking, okay, maybe this is something I should take a bit more seriously, but, you know, if you really started to work on your confidence and your self-belief, and you just give it your all, go for it, okay, especially if this is a business, because for me, the King of Wands energy is someone who's a self-starter, very good at creating startups, maybe creating and selling brands, creative projects, okay? Having some kind of creative skill, something like that. Yeah, this is someone who's also an excellent communicator, knows how to gather a crowd, right? Community. So if you were to embody this energy, I feel like you'll see a lot of success. But again, it comes down to the fact that there is a real lack of self-belief, self-love. And it's because you're emotionally shut down. So that's the very first thing that needs to be addressed, okay? Because it's going to be hard to build a community, a heart-centered community around this when you're emotionally unavailable, okay? So definitely that's something worth looking at there. So let's take a look at your well-being overall, mind, body, and spirit, and see what you need to know there. Okay, so you have victim mentality in reverse, which is good. So there is a change coming in here. Yeah, the honoring path again. And what else? Stuck energy in reverse. This is really good, Aquarius. I'm glad to see this. You have Ascended Masters in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so the Ascended Masters are definitely trying to give you signs, but I feel like you're not paying attention to them. However, you're starting to realize that being in this like self-pitying energy is not really getting you anywhere. And they're the only person keeping you stuck, right? If you see in the card, he's got this, you know, rope around his wrists and he's tied to this bed, but he could easily get out of this, okay? It's not as secure as all that. The rope is already like threading a little bit. And time is running out, you know, there's a window of opportunity for real success and accomplishment here, but you know, because you're overwhelmed by your emotions and what seemingly has gone wrong in the past that you thought would go right, it's like you're not even looking at the new possibilities, right? You're just keeping yourself hostage to the negative thoughts, okay? To these self-fulfilling prophecies that you have and these detrimental beliefs that you have regarding your ability to succeed, to be successful, to be happy, to be in a loving relationship, okay? So there's definitely a lot that needs to be, you know, worked through here, you know. Obviously one thing at a time, you don't want to overwhelm yourself, but yeah, if you resonate with this reading, then there is definitely a bit of homework that needs to be done here. Because if you do that, I feel like, yes, it will catapult you into this energy where you'll get a lot of attention and you can start really building that community, because there are people gonna love what you do, okay? And just love who you are, what you represent. You know, you're getting some kind of platform recognition here, but in order to really make the most of that and grow your community, you know, you need to come out of this victim mentality energy. But it does seem like you are doing that, especially because stuck energy is in reverse. It's like you're realizing that the only person keeping you stuck is yourself. And by making these changes slowly but surely and implementing them, you start to see things shift. You start to see things turn around, okay? So it's definitely worth it. And I would say, you know, there's obviously some guidance that's trying to come in and help you, some signposts that may be leading the way from the Ascended Masters. So it's also important to be open and receptive to the signs that are coming from the divine. So from the Tower, you have the Seven of Wands, the Emperor, so Aries energy. Yeah, this is all about needing to boss up. Yeah, King of Swords, that's you, Aquarius. Amazing. Wow, the Magician. This is fantastic. So you're definitely turning this around, it would seem. The Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo with the Magician, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, we have two sevens here as well. So you might see 777 and 777. Definitely look into the angel numbers if that's the case. If you know, because I do feel like with that Ascended Masters energy in reverse, you are getting a lot of number synchronicities that you're not perhaps paying attention to. And these are, you know, little signs that are coming in as communication from your guides, from the Ascended Masters, to help you make the necessary changes here. But it does look like you're ready to surrender some burdens here with the Ten of Wands. Anything that's been slowing you down, stopping you from realizing your potential here, okay? Especially situations that you dealt with in the past that's no longer relevant, it's time to release that. With the 10, I feel like, you know, that being at the end of the cycle, you are doing that. Seven of Wands, yeah, this is you needing to take a stand, okay? You stand out from the crowd. Look at how this one wand is flaming, okay? And it's like, as soon as you tap into your inner light, when you allow yourself to shine and show up, okay, in the spotlight, it's like you part crowds, okay? Everyone is drawn to your energy. You are magnetic, okay? You stand out like there's like nothing else. So don't dim your light, okay? Based on what happened in the past, let your light shine, okay? Because I feel like that is what's going to put you exactly where you want to be, by you showing up in your authentic energy, not suppressing yourself, not letting past situations affect your present, and not letting, you know, past pain or disappointments stop you from being happy now, okay? But I do see you bossing up, taking control of your life, the Emperor, okay? This is, you know, a very masculine energy. It's archetypal masculine energy. You may even identify with the divine masculine, that's possible. But regardless, this is about you embodying that energy of assertion, taking the lead, taking control, charge, right? Not being a victim of circumstance, right? With that victim mentality in reverse. But rather than being a victim of circumstance, taking control over your life and, you know, getting really clear on the direction is what I want to say. Amazing. King of Swords, you know, this is someone who's generally very assertive as well, very clear-minded, very logical, is able to use their reason, is able to make informed choices here, okay? Very good at planning, very strategic, okay? And with that, coupled with the Emperor, it's a very powerful, dominant, masculine energy. So this is you really just not taking any crap at this point. But the problem is, it's like, whilst it's good for getting things done, okay, and not letting other people, other factors slow you down, you do need to balance the energy a little bit, because what we're seeing throughout your reading is that the key element that's missing right now for you is the heart, okay? Where is the heart in all this? There's no real cups energy here. The only cups we saw was like the 5 of cups and you know, like the 8 of cups, stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like that's the key element that's missing here. You know, you need that empathy, you need that emotional connection with others. Otherwise it's you know, it's going to come off as very detached, very aloof. You're also going to come across as someone that has an issue with vulnerability and doesn't truly want to connect with people on an emotional level. So that could actually sabotage you later down the line. So it's important that you find that balance, okay? The Magician to the Page of Pentacles, yeah, you are manifesting, you are creating, you are in a very attractive energy is what I feel. So if you could really work on your heart space and on these limiting beliefs that you have, I feel like you could attract pretty much anything you want, Aquarius. When it comes to love, when it comes to work, whatever it is that you want, you can manifest it. You're a powerful manifester. But what you don't realize is that it can go both ways. So if you have all these negative thoughts all the time, you're attracting a lot of negativity that you could otherwise spare yourself. So it's important that you are mindful of your energy, your thoughts, the frequency that you're emitting, okay, the vibration that you're operating at, because all of that has an impact on your manifestations, okay? Page of Pentacles, yeah, this is you needing to take like beginner's mind, a beginner's mind approach, okay, to whatever it is that you want to change in your life, because clearly the way things have been is no longer serving you. The way you are currently operating isn't going to get you to where you want to be. So now it's time to make those changes and do it with curiosity rather than fear, because you'd be surprised what it could lead to. It could lead to this rainbow here, okay? You already know what it is that you need to do that will get you to this happiness, to wish fulfillment. And so it's just about planting those seeds of intention and backing it up with action, and then allowing the universe to do its part as well, okay? Co-creating with the universe to make the kind of reality, the kind of lifestyle, the kind of work environment, the kind of relationship that you're seeking, okay? Awesome. So there's definitely a change in the wind here. It does look like you're kind of giving yourself a little bit of a kick up the butt, Aquarius, which is good. I do see you having a bit of a pep talk with yourself and taking some necessary action here in order to change up your energy, change your mindset, and start being a bit more optimistic again when it comes to these areas in your life. Amazing. And now to finish the reading, let's get you some angel answers, some parting guidance, advice from the angels, and see what it is you need to know. So a year from now, okay, so there's something significant that's going to take place. It looks like it is a partnership of sorts. This could be romantic or platonic, but it's definitely going to have an impact, okay, possibly on an even global scale. So it could be that you blow up in a year from now if you put the hard work in now, okay? What else? Perfect timing, yes. You see how we have these elements coming together, this rainbow energy? And we have the timer again. So now is definitely the time for you to plant those seeds of intention, to take action, make those necessary changes. You put the hard work in now, it's gonna pay off big time within a year from now. Yeah, and you have recovery. This is the divine wanting to work with you to heal your heart space, okay? We have a lot of green energy with these angel wings here, and you can see how her heart chakra is lit up, as well as her crown, her third eye. Yeah, it's a time for deep emotional healing. So if you're open to that and you reach out, ask for assistance with this healing, you will receive it, okay? So if you have any other question regards to anything we've discussed in the back of your mind, the answer is unlikely, okay? So for those of you especially who are wondering if you're in, say for example, a current relationship that you know is not going well, if you're wondering if things are going to somehow turn around, the answer is unlikely, okay? Because I do feel like whatever it is that you're currently in has run its course, okay? All right, so Aquarius, that is your reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you found it useful, hit the thumbs up, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts. Do share the video because there's bound to be other Aquariuses out there that would really benefit from it. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell and click all so you don't miss any of the upcoming readings. But for now, I'm wishing you the best of luck with this process. I know you're in a transitionary phase. And yes, that you're really going to be focusing on the inner work, but I can assure you, if you invest that time and energy now, it's going to pay off tremendously in the weeks, months, and years to come. So wishing you the best of luck with that process, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.